are you doing? If you're watching this video, thank you for tuning into my channel. And I just wanted to briefly go over what I am and what I do and what I offer. And so a little bit more about me. I went to the Philippines the first time in 1984 as a United States Marine. And that's when I became enamored with the Filipino culture, the beautiful women, and it's just like a different world. Like you got on the USS Enterprise and got beamed down to a different planet. It's that different. So anyway, after I got out of the service, I went back and forth to the Philippines probably 15 times. And then I moved there in 2014 and lived there for several years. Part of it in Manila and part of it in the southern island called Mindanao. And I was trying to have a business, but at the same time, I wanted to find my Miss Everything, my diamond. And so I got burned just like several other guys. And, you know, as a foreigner, you see women in a different light. You don't see the good and the bad and the ugly. So I learned the hard way, and what I've done is I came back, and of course I found, you know, Ingrid, the most incredible woman I could ever imagine. And what you don't know as an American is what it's really like to have a beautiful Asian Filipino wife. Why the Philippines? Number one is they speak better English than any of those other Asian countries. Number two, there's beautiful women in Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, but they're Buddhist and Hindu. There are Christians in the Philippines, which is what most of us are, including myself. So there's a lot more commonality between women from that country in the Philippines and American men. And so I learned a lot of valuable lessons, and when I came back and some of my co-workers and friends saw Ingrid, they were like, hey, does she have any sisters, number one? How can I find a woman like Ingrid? Can you coach me? And so I started coaching them, and I realized that I have a valuable skill set that I want to pass on to you. So what I decided to do is sit down, and I put together about 20 videos, and each video covers a specific thing, whether it's good or bad. And I have probably at least 20. And so I offer 4 packages. Number one is just get the videos, and I show you how to find girls to chat for free, and you can go from there and you're off to the races. And then option number 2 would be you're going to still get those videos, and then a one-on-one Zoom or Skype with me to help get you straight and get you on the right track, answer questions you may have. A couple of the guys I coached fell into the rut of what not to do. And it is so easy to fall into a rut. I had to pull them back out and straighten them out. That's also in my videos. I also offer a package that when you're getting ready to go over and see your sweetheart, right? What happens? What's it like to visit a third world country? Part of it can be dangerous. Part of it can be risky. It's an incredible, life-changing vacation. I can give you tips on what to do, what not to do, where to go, what to expect from your girl's family. And then if you decide that that's your diamond, you have to do certain things to make the American government happy. I go over all of that. Plus, I help you and show you, I'm not an immigration attorney, how to fill out the paperwork, how to submit it, what are the requirements. I mean, I did it on my own. I didn't hire a lawyer. You can certainly hire a lawyer, but you don't need to. And so, and then there's a lot of traps, a lot of issues with women that look great over there, but they're not good wife material. How do you know the difference? I help you with that. So that's basically it. And the thing I tell guys the most is, oh, and they ask me, how much money does it cost? Well, I'll give you my scenario. A plane ticket for a guy like me, back and forth, $1,200. Ingrid's plane ticket here, $700. Paperwork for me and paperwork for her. When you add it all up, it was about $3,000 to $3,500. So if you find your diamond, and there's millions of them there, if you find your diamond, you're only looking at about between $3,000 and $3,500. So you got a choice. You're got a fork in the road. You can turn left and go down to the local bar and hope you get lucky and find an American woman with an American mentality. I'm not saying there's no more good women here, but the American mentality is what I want to stay away from. Or you can turn right on the fork and go down a road where you can find the most incredible woman you could possibly dream of. And then lastly, I'll close with this. Are you overweight? Are you the nerd? Women have American standards on what they want as a husband, and the overweight guy, or the fat guy, and the nerd, you're pushed out to the end. Now, by the time you reach 45 or 50, those women are desperate, and they have already dropped their expectations, and they'll take that nerd or the overweight guy out of desperation. I don't want that kind of woman, that I'm the second or third choice. So in the Philippines, women do not discriminate against guys who are overweight and guys who are nerds. I lived in the Philippines and I had several women say, "Find me a chubby man, find me a teddy bear." And I'm thinking, man, you are gorgeous and you want a, and she pointed to a guy that had the big round tummy. So you can be the reject, which we'll just go with that word, in America, and bring home a trophy that will love you like no other woman will. And so there's a lot more to it, but I hope I covered enough points. This video will be linked to my website, and you can learn more about what I offer. And basically, I am a Filipina dating coach. I walk you from the very first day all the way up to getting on that plane, all the way up to I do. So take your time, ask me all the questions you want, and have a great day. Thank you.
You look quite chubby.